For this week, the popular media article that I chose to use for this discussion was titled Flagging False Facebook Posts as Satire Helps Reduce Belief, and it was written by Jeff Grabmeier. And the peer-reviewed journal article that it references is titled Flagging Facebook Falsehoods, Self-Identified Humor Warnings Outperform Fact-Checker and Peer Warnings. And that study was carried out by, and the article was written by Kelly Garrett and Shannon Paulson. And so this study basically looked at how different post markers on Facebook posts will affect whether people will believe the information in the post, and then how likely they are to share that post with other people. And so the participants were basically presented with two posts that contained inaccurate information, and the information that the post had was dependent on the political leanings and demographics of the participants, which all that information was carried out in a survey that the participants took before they participated in the test or in the study. And then the participants were later presented with the exact same statements, but this time they were told that it was information that was found directly on their own Facebook feeds. And so the second time around, the posts were also indicated with, or also given 1 out of 3 flags. So it was either 1 disputed by fact checkers, 2 disputed by Facebook users, or 3 it stated that the post or the poster itself was a satirical account, or that the post itself was humorous or satirical. And so they carried out a second study, and it found similar results. And so the main differences that I found between the peer-reviewed journal article and the popular media article was that the journal article obviously had a lot more information. So it was way more detailed. A lot of these details include just background information. It included the methods of the study. It had statistics. It included measures for the various types of belief and whether the participants would share that post. It included graphs of the data, and it also included really thorough discussions for both studies. The peer review journal also contained a lot more information regarding the second study. The popular media one focused a lot more on the first one, and the second study of the peer review journal also talked about how it was meant to address the limitations of the first one, which the popular media article didn't really discuss at all. Overall, though, I think the popular media article did a pretty good job of accurately portraying the peer-reviewed journal. And obviously it was a lot easier to comprehend because it's meant for a broader audience, and there was a lot less use of jargon than in the peer-reviewed journal. And so going back to the Science is Good lecture, it said that when using science to make decisions, that it's best to use peer-reviewed information, but for a lot of people, they don't have access to these types of sources. So whether it's blocked behind paywalls, or they're not part of institutions like OSU, so they aren't given access to these kinds of things, or these kinds of articles, it can be hard for just a regular person to find peer-reviewed journals and essays. So I think popular media is a good way to try and get that information, but you just have to be careful. Thanks.